Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the video useful, please subscribe to the channel. So in this video, we'll solve this polynomial equation word problem. As per the problem, the distance d in kilometers traveled by a plane after t hours can be represented by d at t equals negative 4t cubed plus 40t squared plus 500t, where t is between 0 and 10. How long does the plane take to fly 4088 kilometers? We are given a function for distance t. The domain for this function is 0 to 10, and we have to find the time it takes the plane to fly 4088 kilometers. The first step is to sub in d at t as 4088 in the given equation. We have to solve this equation. To find the value of t, we should set this equation equal to 0. We can move the t cube, t square and the t terms to the left side of this equation. That will change the sign of these three terms. T cube term will become positive. T square term will become negative. T term will become negative. This is a cubic polynomial. We can simplify this equation by doing common factoring. We can factor out 4 from all 4 terms. Now we have to solve the cubic polynomial in the parentheses. This polynomial has 4 terms, but we cannot use grouping method to factor this polynomial. So we have to use the rational roots theorem to factor this polynomial and then solve it. The leading coefficient of this polynomial is 1. There is an invisible 1 with t cube, and the number term in this polynomial is 1022. We should start by writing the factors of the number term 1022. Factors are numbers that evenly divide another number. So the factors of 1022 are plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 7, plus minus 14, and so on. So the list of these factors are the possible t values for which the value of this polynomial is equal to 0. We have to find a t value from this list for which this polynomial value is equal to 0. Let's assume the cubic polynomial can be represented by function f at t. Now we should sub in the factors one by one in this function. Let's start with t equals 1. For t equals 1, the polynomial value is not equal to 0. Next we can try negative 1. For t equals negative 1, this polynomial value is not equal to 0. Similarly, for plus 2 and minus 2, the polynomial value is not equal to 0. the polynomial value becomes equal to 0 for t equals 7. We can find the binomial factor for the polynomial by setting this equation equal to 0. We should subtract 7 from both sides. So the binomial factor for the polynomial is t minus 7. Next, we have to do polynomial division. We should divide the cubic polynomial in the parentheses by this factor. We can use polynomial long division or synthetic division. I will use synthetic division because it's faster. We start by listing the coefficients of the t terms in the polynomial and the number term. Next, we should write 7, the t value from the factor on the left side. Now we can start the synthetic division. The first step is to bring the 1 down. 7 times 1 is 7. Negative 10 plus 7 is negative 3. 7 times negative 3 is negative 21. Negative 125 plus negative 21 is equal to negative 146. 7 times negative 146 is equal to negative 1022. 1022 plus negative 1022 is equal to 0. This last number represents the remainder for the polynomial division. We got a 0 that proves that t minus 7 is a factor of the cubic polynomial in the parentheses. Now we have to find the quotient for this polynomial division. The degree of the cubic polynomial is 3. The degree of the factor is 1. So the degree of the quotient will be 3 minus 1, which is equal to 2. So we can assign t square to the first number 1, t to the second number negative 3. The third number negative 146 is the number term in the quotient. Now we can write the cubic polynomial equation in factored form. We start with the first factor and next we write the quotient. The expression in the second parenthesis is a simple trinomial. We cannot factor this trinomial. So now we'll have to solve the equation by setting both factors equal to 0 and solving for t. The first solution is t equals 7. Now we can set the second factor equal to 0 and solve for t. This is a quadratic equation, so we can use quadratic formula to solve this equation. This is the quadratic formula. In this equation, a is equal to 1, b is equal to negative 3, and c is equal to negative 146. Now we can sub in these values in the quadratic formula. Square root of 593 is equal to 24.35. We get two cases, one with the plus sign, the other one with the negative sign. This is the first value of t. For the second case, we can do so this is the second t value. In this problem, t represents time. The given domain for the distance function is t can be any value from 0 to 10. These two values, 13.675 and negative 10.675, are out of this domain. So the only valid answer is t equals 7. And the unit is hours. Therefore, the plane will take 7 hours to fly 4088 kilometers. So this should be the final answer for this problem. So these are the steps you have to keep in mind to solve a problem like this one. So I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.